Speedrunning is my favorite hobby, and one I consistently come back to. Every game I play, I probably have a live split for. But what makes me play a game over and over again, just to do it sometimes seconds faster? For example, what cruel force of nature is compelling me to speedrun GTA 5? Like actually, it's a 6 to 12 hour speedrun. Like why? Well, it's mostly because I like a feeling of accomplishment. Well, to put it simply, I, a monkey brain, like to put my time in and grind and feel the struggle of losing the god run and the satisfaction of finally reaching the goal that almost anyone at speedrunning has. Whether it's a place on the leaderboard or just a time. Just like how you hone a skill, like coding, with a goal of making X program. Speedrunning is simple to do. You don't even need a live split, a simple phone stopwatch works. Speedrunning is so simple actually that almost every gamer will do it without realizing it. Remember all those missions and games where getting X time gets you X reward? Maybe you grinded it over and over again just to get that time, to get that reward? Sounds sorta similar to, oh yeah, speedrunning. My first speedrunning game was Punch-Out! I learned about the game through a Summoning Salts video on the history of the individual fights in the game. After seeing this video, I showed it around and tried to get people to run the game with me. In the end, only 2 joined, and 1 left only a couple days in. The other left months later after inconsistent attempts. For the most of the time though, I speedrun Punch-Out! I had no competition, but I wasn't deterred, and continued to grind until almost every fight was near perfect, and a challenge to beat. After I lost the competition though, I lost the motivation for the game. I then discovered speedrun.com, a hub of games and runners, guides, and discussions. Almost every game already has a community or can have one created. This gave me the competition I lacked with just a ragtag group of friends, as the entire internet was now my competition. However, it's not the same as playing with friends, as you can both help and compete with each other. Bragging to your friends is always fun. Random strangers just aren't the same. You know what is a good competition though? Yourself. And that's the beauty of speedrunning. You don't even need any other competition. You can consistently try to beat yourself. Set a time, beat the time. That's what speedrunning is in a nutshell. The joy of finally beating your personal best time, or even a world record, is why we speedrun. It's why we go through countless hours of the same gameplay. Countless hours of failing and resetting the runs, all to beat the game as fast as humanly possible. You can't speedrun a game unless you love it. I only started speedrunning purely because of my love of Punch-Out! It's a hobby I partake in with almost any game I like, as it adds a new way to enjoy the game you already love. It changes it in a way of still preserving the game, but changing it enough to keep it fresh. It gives you a goal to aim for, and an infinite one at that. You can never have the perfect run, but you can always try to. So right now, think of your favorite game. Maybe a childhood game you want to re-experience in a new way. Download it, put on a stopwatch, and beat that game as fast as possible.
He's dead. I think. No. No? He's speed done! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
The stupidest fucking run of my life.
Let's go! That's not